Why is India facing a coal crisis? September 29, 2021. 16 of India's 135 plants have zero stocks of coal, and 80% have less than a week's stock left. After a slump of almost 2 years, it seemed as if the Indian economy was on its way to revival. But an unprecedented coal crisis is now staring at the country as coal stocks run abysmally low. Where will this lead us, considering that 70% of India's power requirements are met with fossil fuels? And why is this happening in the first place? After deadly waves of the COVID-19 pandemic, energy requirements have risen in the last 2 months as compared to the same period in 2019. Power consumption in states such as Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra and Gujarat have grown between 14 and 21%. But coal prices have risen by 40% internationally as electricity demands have rebounded with industrial growth in the post-pandemic era. China's latest power crisis is also driving global demand for fuel. India is especially facing a hard time in this situation because most of its coal demands are met through imports, mainly from Indonesia, Australia and South Africa. There is also a widening gap between the low costs of electricity and high prices of imported coal. So power plants that relied on imported coal are now relying on strained local supplies. The result of this could be an escalated cost to the consumer. In spite of having the fourth largest coal reserves in the world, production has slowed down in India in the last couple of years due to reduced investment attractiveness on fossil fuels to meet climate targets. Clubbed with the supply chain bottleneck and totally unprecedented increment of market activities in India as well as globally, the post-monsoon coal stocks with thermal power plants are in a dismal condition. As a result, plants started importing coal in the recent past. This shortage now will impact the entire supply chain of the manufacturing sector, from cement to steel. Power companies did not stockpile enough coal reserves in the past because of the high costs of stockpiling. With winter approaching, experts are hoping that the demand for power will fall and the situation might come under control. The Indian government claims that it is working with state-run organizations to increase mining and production of coal, in addition to sourcing from captive mines that produce for a specific company. Since most of the consumptive and rapidly growing economies of the world depend on thermal energy, it is impossible to switch to renewable energy entirely right now. With this, one is left wondering if it is a bit too late to start adopting a renewable energy strategy and whether sustainable alternatives are long overdue. But the world is in the middle of an energy transition, a transition which has its own share of obstacles which may in turn help us plan for stability in the future.